Papi, papote.
All right, we're live now. I don't think he's actually here. Maybe. We can go to a different call where somebody's talking. Let's see.
All right, papa.
Oh wait, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Why is your name Daddy and you sound like a girl?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
No? Okay.
It's a trend.
Oh, you're actually a man still? Okay.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
voice changer. Mhm.
Nice voice changer, dude.
Thanks.
Can you turn it off? We want to like discuss to you about therapy and nutrition.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Why not?
Because I'm shy.
I think it's actually the real voice. E. All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, they're flirting with you.
Yeah, I'm getting hit on right now. I want to escape. All right, hold
I know.
on. You know. All right, go to chill 17. Chill 17. You see it? Did you find the call?
I leave you two guys to do your thing. So
No, I'm telling you, let's go to a different call, dude. Come on, please.
No, you stay
No, I
here.
don't want
Only I
to
leave.
stay.
You stay.
I'm
Okay,
running.
stay.
Right. Hello.
Wait, 1 second.
Okay. Live on Twitch.
Yeah, I am. I'm live. This conversation will be recorded for training and. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I hope I don't say any random shit.
I wish they
Don't
didn't
get
say
your
like don't talk
video
to a
demonetized.
child. Don't talk to a child.
What? He's a child.
Huh?
People assume I'm a child, even I'm not. But yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Hello. Hello, hee
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Yo.
Yo.
Alright. Sorry, Remy. I'm gonna have to mute you because you're a woman. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Foxy. How are you doing? Foxy.
What's up?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So me and E here. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So me and E here, we're like professionals in our fields. I'm mainly about like psychology, you know, typology and what do you call it? Therapy, and he's more about like nutrition based on like biochemical evidence and all that. And so, do you want to discuss about any of those topics? Like, which one do you think you have more problems with, like your health or your relationships?
First of all, I got a question. What the fuck you're doing in Discord?
Oh, well, we're just trying to like help people out for free, you know, for content as well.
I'm just cooking dinner, bro.
Oh, okay. If it's for content, sure, I'll do any crazy shit.
Well, we're just discussing nutrition and like relationships. I guess it's not too complicated.
All right. I don't have any relationship.
Okay. If you don't have any relationship problems, then maybe we can talk about nutrition. So, you
My
can ask
health
him.
insurance.
Yeah, like maybe we start with like, what kind of diet do you follow? So like, what would you eat in a day, for example?
I mean, today I chugged down like, wait, how many? Like probably like 8 cans of energy drinks. No, not because I do that every day. I did that because
what type of energy drink?
DM, you really fucking choked down your stupid fucking neck, didn't you?
That's fair, dude.
Yeah, I don't think it's really a known brand because I fucking live in Afghanistan.
Oh
So
shit. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not really well known.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not my daily diet.
Right. Okay. But like it
So
has like the typical stuff like
Mhm.
caffeine and processed sugar, right?
Like you said 18.
Sorry, what?
What are like the ingredients of the energy drink?
18.
Bro, what? How the fuck would I know? Sugar?
Okay, processed sugar and then probably like caffeine, right? Some sort of stimulant.
Probably like I don't know. Probably like a vitamin B plus, vitamin
Oh, okay,
B6,
and then yeah, like
vitamin
so
B12 or something.
trace
You know
minerals and whatnot.
that
Yeah.
shit
Okay.
like
Okay. Sure.
that shit that's
What
written
what
down
else?
behind
What
it.
else do you have
Like
like typically in a day then?
typically I have like a cup of coffee in the morning,
Cup of coffee.
and then like
Mhm.
a few eggs,
How many? Like
3 eggs,
3
probably
eggs. Okay.
like
And how do you
and
typically
breakfast.
cook the eggs?
Yeah, and breakfast. Oh, some days I do boiled. Some days I do like sunny side up, like
Oh,
fry.
yeah, set up. Okay, not bad. What else?
Yeah. And then at lunch I don't know. I'm at school, so like they have schedule and stuff for
Oh, yeah.
that. Most of the time it's rice, so you could just put in rice because
Yeah, so white rice, right?
um, yeah, white rice, yeah.
Okay, not too bad as well. But what like
Uh,
what they put like spices and stuff with it, or just the rice?
well, no. I mean, no, not really. I mean, sometimes they have like some curry on the side or like some other shit on the
Oh,
side,
curry.
like
Okay,
some
yeah.
fruit. It's random. It's not really. So you could
Right. What do
say
you
like
what do you call it in your
add-ons and then like
language?
put in
That
like
food, by the way, like the curry. So I can look up the food.
the food.
Yeah, like the dish. I mean, the curry
Oh,
dish.
the dish. We call the curry dish or the rice.
I can look up both. Yeah. Okay. Sure. What's the rice called?
The rice. We call them qabli palau.
Kabuli pilau. Okay. I think I've heard of it before.
Damn.
Palau.
Pilau.
Kabili Palau.
Yep.
So, it's got like
Qabli
carrots
palau.
and sultanas and stuff on it.
Yeah, carrots, chopped carrots, some raisins.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
It
and rice.
doesn't look
Yeah,
that toxic
and also some meat.
Actually, it's got spices though as well. So black cardamom, cinnamon, clove, and cumin.
Anything else?
Yeah, you could call them spicy, but it's not spicy. It's just for flavor.
Yeah, and then what was like the curry dish called then?
Oh, the curry. I mean, it's different every day. Most of the time, uh, it's like potato with like I don't know if you can call them curry. It's like a stew. It's like potato and like meat.
Oh, it sounds
Kinda.
like chili. It sounds like chili.
Yeah, I mean,
Does it have like a
it
name
has
in
lots of
your native
proteins.
language or?
Uh, I don't think so.
Oh,
I mean, there is, but like, I don't think there's a specific name for that. We just call them curry, but in my language, we say curry in my language. So,
How many meals per day do you do? Like how many times you eat?
I mean, 3, sometimes 4, because like in the evening I get like pretty hungry. Like like after school I get hungry, and then at evening at dinner I also eat sometimes. So you could say 3.
And how many times do you go number 2
Number 2
per
toilet.
day?
He
a
means to go to the
day.
toilet.
I mean, I usually go. That's a good question because I used to not go as much number 2. I used to only go like once every 4 or 5 days, but like nowadays I go almost every day. Like
Like
probably
once?
like every other day, probably.
Really?
All right,
You could say.
almost once a day. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any other questions for him, E? Or?
Those were the two most important ones.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Wait,
we basically like want to review your diet from our lens,
meat?
and we can tell you like what is toxic, what we think is toxic, and what isn't toxic, and then maybe after that we can explain why, the why aspect. Okay. So we start with the cup of coffee in the morning. Basically, coffee is a toxic bean and it's a neurotoxin. So I would not drink coffee in the morning. you're gonna actually deplete your magnesium in your brain, and you can get like chemical imbalances in
Yeah,
your brain.
the thing here about coffee, you know the taste that it has without sugar and without milk. Yeah, you know the bitter taste.
Oh
Just
yeah, I know. Yeah,
yeah,
of
with
course I
like
drink
just
that every day. So
plain black coffee. Okay, so that's your tongue having gone through millions and millions of years of evolution, and the only reason that your tongue exists is to give you a message when it detects a poison. That's the only reason that tongues exist. And you are receiving the message from your tongue, yet you are drinking it. So instead of spitting it out, which is what your tongue is communicating, you are drinking it. So you are then poisoned every day, little by little, you know.
You also
so
This doesn't happen
maybe
with every food. It happens with very specific ones, maybe like a fucking eggplant, coffee, etc.
all right. Anything else?
yeah. So the next one, 3 eggs. You said you sometimes boil them, and sometimes you have them sunny side up. So what do you think about boiled
Yep.
eggs, E?
I think, I mean, if you're gonna eat the white,
Okay. yeah.
okay, so
My take
if
is
you're
that
gonna eat
the B12, right, is a heat
Yeah.
sensitive vitamin. And so when you boil,
I just wanted to say, if he's eating the white, boiled is what I would choose
oh
because the
really?
whites can give you issues. Like they can give you
Okay. I eat the whites raw. I
a lot
don't
of
really care.
farting. They can they can give you a lot of farting and also a lot of acne on your
Oh really?
like on the sides of your nose. You have those sebaceous glands, like
Hmm.
those pores. The pores
Okay.
you can get uh, acne and a lot of redness on the pores on the sides of your nose, on
Oh,
those
okay.
sebaceous
I
glands
haven't experienced any
in the egg
problems with
white.
egg whites. I don't think it's that. I think it's pretty benign because if you think about like an animal, it finds an egg and then it eats it. It's probably not going to distinguish between the yolk and the white. Alright.
Okay.
But yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
the
I
important
know they
aspect is
wanted
that the
yogurt.
yolk contains vitamin B12, and if you want to get the most out of the vitamin B12, you want to have egg yolks raw basically because when you heat
Okay.
when you heat vitamin B12 to 100 degrees or higher, then it just it starts getting degraded or like destroyed. And, like it will get destroyed long before that actually, but it's a heat sensitive vitamin. You can look into this, like heat sensitive vitamins. And so you don't want to get rid of the vitamin B12 because B12 is useful for your brain development. So when you eat your eggs sunny side up, don't you notice that like, it tastes better when you have it sunny side up as well?
I mean, when I do it boiled, I don't make it like
It's
that
not very
hard boiled.
enjoyable to like eat it when it's boiled though, like fully hard boiled.
Hey,
Yo, what's up?
No, I don't
oh
do it
wow.
hard boiled. I do it like soft
Oh,
boiled,
soft
like
boiled. Okay.
really kind of runny, but not also that hard.
Right. Okay. So you don't
Like
do it too much.
7.5, 8
Hi.
minutes, you could say.
Yo, hello, Latine.
Hi.
How are you?
I
Hello.
would suggest.
We're
I
just
would
Morning.
discussing
suggest
with
that.
Foxy about his diet. So if you want to listen, it's okay. But yeah, we're just focusing.
I
I
mean,
would suggest that the
do
most
we go?
important part wouldn't be so much about the cooking, though I do agree that the yolks they are really sensitive because they are liquid like
Yeah.
dairy. But yeah, but I think the main thing, even more important than the cooking method, is sourcing them from free range chickens. Like
Yeah, true.
they
That's
see the
true.
sun.
Having a good source for where the eggs come from.
So in my
Oh,
country, you can get free range in
Yeah.
supermarkets like pasture raised. I don't know in your country what eggs
Yeah.
you have, but
Because when we talk about any sort of
cake.
like animal food, we want to make sure the animal is eating its species specific diet, like what it naturally is supposed to eat in the wild, right? And so
Oh,
chickens in the
okay.
wild, okay, they eat like bugs, worms, grass and all that stuff. Chickens in like there's like big farms, they probably just eat pellets. And
Like,
maybe like you have the middle
okay.
ground, like free range stuff, they have a mix of pellets and maybe eating grass, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I know that. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
And
Yeah.
like corn and soy, they accumulate in chickens a lot more and in eggs because chickens are monogastric animals. Like they only have one stomach chamber. So yeah.
Yeah, so I want to ask you just so that I can know if he should even care about removing the egg whites and throwing them away, because I'm really sensitive, so I just throw the egg whites into the
Yeah.
trash. But
Diet is always a subjective experience, and so if you have problems with raw egg whites, don't have them. But if you do well in them, like you can just you can eat them, then just you might as well eat it to get a bit of protein maybe.
so
Oh
I just
no,
wanted to
I'm not
know, do
sensitive
you
to any
ever
Oh
animal.
yeah.
do you ever get like farting that smells like rotten eggs, or burps that smell like rotten eggs?
No.
Okay, and you don't have redness on your face either.
Like acne.
Nope.
No acne.
So then
No.
So then he shouldn't care about throwing the egg whites away, but I do throw them away personally. But yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it is for if your body is sensitive to it, of course, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
What up?
Yo.
So like when you can't eat like, the egg white stuff, that means your body can't break down like protein.
It's
So
more
it
that
just
there is some sort of like anti-nutrient inside of egg whites called like avidin, which
That,
it's something that binds
okay,
to
so, no,
nutrients
Rami,
in food.
that's
Yeah?
not the
No?
only thing they
Oh, there's
have.
other things in
That's
it.
only
Okay.
there are
Um,
a lot of other
are
things.
you
There
live
are
on Twitch? Nigger, nigger, nigger,
Okay.
nigger, nigger,
Good.
nigger, nigger.
So avidin only interacts with if you eat something with it, like meat with your eggs. It will, bind
Right.
to the biotin, and you will get less biotin for making hair, skin, etc. But
Hmm.
that's only related to what you absorb from the meat that you eat with your eggs. But
Right.
so that's not gonna give you like vomiting or diarrhea or anything. So they're really a strong antimicrobial. Like basically, they kill everything they touch.
Right.
There are proteins that
What
do that
do you
in
think
the
about
egg.
like how the Japanese eat eggs? Because they have a dish called tamago kake gohan. It's like they crack an egg open over rice and then they mix it into the rice. Like, do you think that sort of like cooks the white a little bit and then it makes it safer to eat, or what?
Uh, I don't know what dish you're talking about,
Like
but yeah, I'm
it's
just
just
saying that.
steamed. It's just steamed rice and then they put a whole egg in there and they mix it in.
Oh yeah, that cooks it for sure.
Okay,
I'm
but
just saying that when you eat the avidin, it doesn't really do much to
okay.
you. It's other
yeah,
protein. It's
I
other protein.
don't. I'm not like trying to be disrespectful or anything, but I don't think giving like a diet advice to like someone, especially from like Afghanistan,
No,
is
why does it matter
really.
where you're from? Everybody's got biological truths about their bodies, like how things
Let's
work.
No,
Right?
I
sum it
know, I
up.
know. Don't worry,
Rami,
don't worry.
Rami.
Like,
Let's
it's
sum
not
it up
about.
because
Okay,
let's make it really
it's
fast.
We're
about the
One
all
word.
culture, you
human,
know.
I'll
basically.
tell
Like
you
I'm
one
saying, like
word.
a cow always eats the
No, I'm
same
not saying
as
that. I'm
another
not.
cow, right? And so
Okay,
every a
listen to
human
me.
should always be able to eat the same as another human if they're on like
Okay, will
their
you listen to
natural
me?
human diet, basically.
Guys, I'll just sum it up before I let you guys keep talking. The eggs doesn't matter any of it. The rice doesn't matter any of that. Words doesn't matter any of it. We were just talking to
Yeah.
talk randomly.
Oh,
What
I
matters
just meant
is
that because
let's sum it up. I'll sum it up. Eat red meat. Period. That's
yeah,
the
okay.
human diet, and I only eat that food. I
Yeah.
only eat that food. I don't eat any other food. Just red meat
No, but there are
and
certain
water.
unusual foods that humans can eat based on their ancestry as well.
You can eat it for happiness if you like.
Yeah, like if
It
you enjoy
tastes
the
good.
taste of white rice, you can do everything good, like as in avoiding spices, just like having it
You
with
can eat
salt, basically.
things as a drug. You can use
As a
foods
drug.
as a drug.
Right.
Yes, like,
Yeah,
oh, this
thank
tastes
you.
good. I'm gonna eat it as a
Yeah,
drug. Like
yeah.
if
Like
you wanna take
I eat like spoons
alcohol.
of honey just for fun, like raw honey.
Yeah,
I just enjoy
just
the
like if you
taste.
like alcohol, it's a drug, but you
Mm.
liked the alcohol, so you
But the
drink it.
important thing
Okay.
is to make sure that it's natural
Ooh,
and it's not toxic in your body as well. So we can talk about unusual foods like that are not meat
Yes,
now.
that's why
cool.
I said That's why I said red meat is the only
Yeah.
thing that is natural for a human, just like grass is the only thing that is natural for a cow.
Yeah, that's true. And so, but yeah, diet is always a subjective experience, and so don't listen to what studies tell you. Don't listen to what doctors tell you. Don't listen to what we tell you. Okay, try things
Listen
out.
to the
Try things out. Experiment on your own body and see what has good effects for you and what has bad effects on you. Okay, and
I'll tell you
I've
one
had
thing
these.
about doctors.
but be objective about it. Okay, because like when you have
I've
Guys,
had these stuff all my life, so I don't think it's been causing any problems. I don't think it'll be causing any problem in the future. So
no, but there are
you
certain
guys
things
know
that are
that
just
doctors,
objectively toxic. Like when you talk about spices, you said you have kabuli pulao, which has like what cardamom. I can look up the spice mix again.
Rami, did you guys know that doctors get 0 nutrition classes throughout their whole career, their whole student? They get the doctors that you see in the hospital. They get 0 nutrition classes, absolute 0.
Okay, so let's look at the dish kabuli pulao, and we'll go through it. So 3 cups rice. What do you think about that white rice?
3 cups of white rice. That's a lot, bro.
Just rice in general. Like, what do you think of white rice? E.
I'll be back later.
Oh, okay, leave.
Just
Okay, well,
like plain white
yeah,
rice.
just plain white rice. Do you
Bro,
think that's like
disgusting.
toxic
That's
or
like.
not toxic?
Do I think that is toxic?
Yep. Like how it
Probably
processes through your
not.
body. I would think as well.
I
Like
mean,
white rice is probably on its own. It's probably not problematic.
wait, guys,
I
there is
mean,
one thing here to
even
take
if
into
they're like
account.
spices, it's not problematic in my body.
No, I mean like you can look
There's
up.
one thing here.
You can look up
If
like
you
white
don't want to
rice.
become fat, if you don't want to
Okay,
be a
speak.
fat ass, you don't want to be a fat ass, don't eat it. Just saying.
Oh, you were saying.
Okay,
Oh,
but
you
what
just
if
have
your
to tell me.
brain uses like a lot of energy and so you need more carbs?
Yeah, but
Like,
you
for
also
example.
didn't ask me if
But
I do
then
sports or not.
Rami,
You
if
should
you
have.
need more carbs,
Mhm.
Rami, if you need more carbs, you have to eat more red meat because
No, but
your body.
no. Like I'm talking about your
Anyway,
brain uses a lot of
your
energy,
body.
and so
No. I'll tell you about gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis, your body creates
protein. I feel like
literal
you wouldn't make enough
glucose.
energy to run a
You make literal glucose when you if you have protein, and so if you eat more protein, you will literally have even more glucose in blood.
What about
It's
what
just,
about just having lots of raw unheated honey? Wouldn't that work as well?
Hello, bro.
it
I
would
don't know.
work for glycation and fucking dying earlier. Yes,
Achoo.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
Wait,
bro.
yeah. Okay. Do you want to elaborate on that then? What is the consequences of having lots of like,
İçiyorum valla. Oranı yaktım gece olduğunda.
what are the
like
consequences of having
glycation is this
glucose in
thing
like
where
taking in glucose like that?
carbohydrate. So any carbohydrate will glycate. What's glycation? Glycation is when a carbohydrate molecule binds to a protein molecule. Now, you use protein in your body to make everything, to make hormones, to make cells, to make fucking everything, to make glucose, to make enzymes. You use protein for everything. Now, if you consume carbs, however, like fruit, honey, you are glycating the more that you eat, the more you're glycating your protein. So every single molecule of sugar that touches a protein will bind to the protein and it will make it not work in your body ever again. So it will just stay with that protein permanently until you shit it out. So you cannot use it. So this can happen to any protein in your body because the glucose goes into the blood. You know, blood glucose, it raises, it lowers blood glucose. So it travels through the blood and you don't know what kind of protein it will glycate. So it can, for example, glycate your collagen on your face and you can have really good skin, etc.
Meron halen güneş anasını.
So basically that the more grams of sugar you eat, the more you're fucking up your body processes.
Yeah, and that process is called glycation, right?
Yes, when it binds, the glucose molecule binds to any protein randomly. It can be any
Right.
of the ones in your
So
body.
if I eat like a
And it
jar
will
of like for example, if I eat a jar of honey every single week, what would happen to my
adjust.
skin in the long term?
to your skin,
Like,
and
and this is like
also
raw,
to
unheated honey, like the most natural source of it as well.
also to your gums and your teeth. They will. Oh my god, you're gonna be so inflamed. Everything is gonna be like painful.
But like I'm
So
saying,
your
it's a
gums are,
it's a very natural source as well. It's like raw and unheated. Does that not matter?
yeah, but if you are consuming it, it's going into the blood and it's glucose. So it doesn't matter where it came from because
Right.
glucose itself should never be in blood in your body.
Yeah.
It should never raise
Right.
above what your
Well, then,
body wants it
does
to
that mean
be.
that fruits are
It's
bad to eat? Because fruits have fructose, and then that becomes glucose in the body, right?
so fructose, it's good that it becomes glucose because before it becomes glucose, it glycates 10 times more than glucose. So before you can convert it, the fructose will be glycating 10 times the amount of proteins than glucose would. So fructose is the most dangerous of the
Oh, so
all
fructose
the,
is actually even worse. Really? Oh.
fructose is the worst one. Literally, like, so 10 grams of fructose will kill your cells and damage your body.
What about
Like,
what about high
like
fat fruits
100,
like
so 10
avocados
times
or olives? Then
10 grams of fructose is like eating 100 grams of glucose in glycation and damage terms. It's like literally x10.
What about what about low sugar, like high fat fruits like avocados, or what do you call it? Olives, for example.
The issue with avocados would be
Sorry
that
to
they are
cut you off,
usually not
but
ripe. But yeah, they're
So
fine.
what is it,
Those
firstly?
things are fine.
are you guys talking to yourselves or like explaining things
Oh
to
no,
me?
I'm just curious about his
know.
opinions on things because he's done more research than me, really.
Uh,
I have my own
I don't know.
conclusions about like what's good and what's bad, but
I don't know. I can't like remove the fact that he sounds like Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed
Do,
Salah,
do you know Mo Salah?
no, I don't. Oh, Mo Salah.
So,
Yeah, Mo
Does he? Is
Salah.
that how he talks? Really?
so
You don't know Mo
if you're
Salah?
asking me
No,
about
I mean, like,
avocado
is
and
that how
olive,
Mo Salah talks? I never listened to him talk.
Do you watch football?
Not really. No.
Do you know
I
Mo
sent you a
Salah?
friend request. You want to send me like a video of him speaking? Because I actually haven't seen that.
I mean, sure, I guess, but like, if you don't know him, then there's no point of
No, I know
knowing what it sounds like.
he's like the Egyptian football player, right?
Yep,
anyway,
yep, yep.
Rami,
Yeah.
about avocado and olives, they are the least harmful things out there
Right. Okay.
among
What about
among
so like coconut meat? Coconut meat's good, right?
what
Like
Yep, we
the meat
meet
inside of the
lots of
coconut,
meat.
like the white meat.
inside of what?
The
I
coconut.
had lots of meat
Coconut. Oh,
today.
coconut.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fiber. So the thing with
No,
this
but it's
with
it's mostly
avocado,
fat, I'm pretty sure. The raw
oh,
coconut
it's
meat.
fat.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 50-50 with fiber.
Oh no, you
Okay.
can look it up. It's like mostly saturated fats. That's why they can make coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil, whatever.
So there would be poor in. I think it's poor in both omega sixes and omega threes, like
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
in
It's
both.
not. It's
So
obviously not the type of saturated fat we're supposed to have, but it's
like it's nothing. It's like you're eating nothing.
it will give you
I
energy.
mean,
more
it's
than
Like
half.
whatever.
it'll give you a bit of
It's
energy.
On my
whatever.
person. Man, sorry, you guys
It's
continue.
whatever. Really, the coconut is like neutral, absolutely neutral, and the same with the olives and the avocado. It depends because they don't really pick them up ripe, so it depends on when it was picked up for the avocado. But I wouldn't eat any of them. I mean, maybe the coconut if I was forced to, but I wouldn't eat any of them
Yeah, if
because
you're stranded on an island, obviously coconuts are a good choice, right?
There you go.
they are like, well, if you're stranded on an island,
Like if you have no animal foods, let's say like it's a
potato is also a good set. Like everything,
yeah,
everything is a good.
anything you can get basically, right?
I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't eat olives. I wouldn't eat avocado. I wouldn't
Okay.
eat coconut. But
Why wouldn't you eat
they're
olives then?
neutral. What?
Why would you not eat olives?
Same as the avocado. It's just a plant. It's just oxalates, fiber.
Right.
No,
And when you eat
I,
olives, they're pretty bitter as well, right?
No, so olives, at least in my country, they get fermented in vinegar,
Mm.
so and salt, vinegar and salt, and they ferment in there in a jar, so they
Right.
are not bitter anymore.
Oh, okay. So they're better in that
Yeah,
way.
but yeah, a bit better, but
Right. So
better than
fermentation can
raw.
help make things less toxic as well. That's another principle.
It can, but they can also make like they
I
can
think
also
I
give
gotta
you
go to
Oh,
sleep.
histamine.
okay. All right. Good night, man.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ferment.
Thank you for the thingy
No, it's all good.
interview. I
We
don't
can
know.
we can discuss later. I can invite you to the server if you want.
No problem.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.
Good night.
To you.
Okay.
So
Do you want
fermentation can also give you histamine issues. So if you're always sneezing or you have like I don't know, like eczema or some shit like that, don't really eat fermented shit. Not even
Right.
fermented like or anything.
I know like there's
No.
a sauerkraut as well, like fermented cabbage. I'm not the biggest
Like
fan of it.
anything fermented has histamine.
Yeah.
You know about histamine?
Like
Like
the thing that hold on, antihistamines is like something that helps you like with your hay fever like symptoms, right? And so histamine would be
well,
the opposite of that. It's like what it makes it
histamine
worse.
histamine is what the body uses
Oh, to fight as a like
to
an immune response, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
to fight off allergens, right? And the fermented foods, even if it's cured meat. So I don't need to cure meat anymore, even ever since I learned about histamine, because I was always having red face, very painful face. And I was, you know, I was like, oh shit, I have histamine issues.
Right.
The cured meat, cured raw meat, like you do in your fridge. If you do it for 2 days, like you, nothing changes. But if you do it for like 2 months and above, half a year, 1 year, whatever, like the people do in my country,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so fucking full of histamine. You're gonna be so red if you have issues with that. Your body's gonna be inflamed and red like mine. So that I don't eat those anymore. But yeah, because when you cure something, it ferments. But
Are you
since you do it only for 2 days, it
Yep.
doesn't matter.
Hello?
are you Indian?
No, he's from Spain.
Oh, fool.
Where are you from?
Russia.
Russia. Okay. Привет.
So, vodka butelka.
bro,
Привет.
bro.
Vodka butelka.
I
Alright.
don't like Spanish.
I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
Oh.
Is he 13 years old?
Let's see. We're playing a war game in okay. Alright. I don't mind. I won't this is, but yeah, if you focus on that, then I don't mind. I don't mind. Sorry. I won't bother. I won't interrupt. Sorry. Alright. Alright, we can talk another night. Okay. Julius is down to a time when my not partner, my colleague and I free, I guess. Okay. Yeah, and when I don't have school. All right, fair enough. All right. Let's try and find a call with. I mean, I can just discuss about relationships if that. I mean, my friend is gone. Let me take a look. Which of these calls seems interesting? Do you think? All right, I'll just mute this woman when I get here.
Hello.
Oh, you're a woman. I'm gonna have to mute you. Sorry. All right. What's up, Rorschach?
Whoa. You nutritionist?
Yeah, I'm into nutrition. I've got some conclusions about it. I wouldn't say I've studied as well as my friend though. So that's why we're a duo. But yeah.
You're a duo?
Yeah. Like, what do you think?
Oh, your friend is Love?
No. I'm the love master. He's a. Okay, that woman left because we cut off the attention. By the way. Anyways.
I know.
Yeah, and so my friend is the nutritionist. He's got like a lot of background in biochemistry and like the way that foods as they go in your body, how they sort of like impact your body, basically, right? That's the idea of nutrition.
Damn, so you leech off of him?
No.
Of his
I
information?
have the more like of the nutrition, relationships understanding, as in like I've studied psychology, I've studied typology, I've studied what do you call it? I've actually practically experimented a lot and like learned what sort of things were true and what things were false, and I try to understand people's perspectives and I don't judge and all that. So basically, I'm very open-minded to somebody else's
the hell is
perspective.
typology?
Typology, things like Myers-Briggs tests. When we talk about personality tests in general, like the Ocean Big Five. So openness, conscientiousness, agreeableness. Extrovertedness, agreeableness, and neuroticism. So like women are typically into these fields, like they sort of like find interest in it, but I see it more from like a psychology perspective and like try to look at things objectively, like what are the correlations and patterns between, like you could look at trauma responses as well, correlations between Myers-Briggs types and trauma responses.
Damn.
Yep. So anyways, do you feel like you have problems with your relationships, or you're nonchalant, you're chilling?
No, the cool thing about my relationship is that like I have zero problems because I don't have any relationships.
Oh right, okay, so you're a loner. Isn't being alone also sort of like a relationship problem though at the same time?
No,
No,
because I choose to be alone.
Okay, if you chose to be, I guess that's fine. But like humans are social creatures. I feel like if you had the choice between being social and not being social, you would probably want to have like close friends and family. Who
I mean, I want to, but like
Yeah.
not at the moment.
Okay, right. You don't feel like you're ready to have a relationship, for example?
Yeah, not financially.
But
plus,
when I say relationship, I mean like also friendships are a type of relationship, right? What's wrong with having friends? You know, like do you feel like you're?
I mean, I have friends. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And how do you feel like you deal with your friends, like in a good way or a bad way or what?
To be honest, until like for the past 7 years, I have not had any bad like situation with any friends, like gossip or like fight or whatever.
Right, that's good.
Because I only.
What do you think changed between then and like in the past then?
Oh, I stopped caring.
Right. So being detached, as in like you stopped caring about what your friends' involvements were, meant that you didn't care. Like you didn't keep up with the gossip, basically.
No, like I only become friends with the people that I can disrespect, and they can disrespect me back without any consequences.
Right. Okay. So you started forming relationships where you can basically you won't be judged for being an asshole. Like
yes, we are assholes.
Everyone's
everyone's
mutually
of
an
the
asshole
time.
to each other. Okay.
Yeah,
I sort of
90%
see that, and I'm like, why not just spread joy, love, and positivity instead of like being an asshole all the time?
Oh well, that's the 10%.
The 10%. Right. You guys do enjoy that sometimes. Is what
Yeah, I feel like when you are like laugh about things and like be hateful, basically D1 hater to your friend, but then you show them a bit of love and affection, but not too much. I think it's better because like if it's always give them love, joy, affection, like they're gonna be used to it.
Right. I feel like that's true. Like you sort of have to have a mix of um like playful rudeness and at the same time like what do you call it? A mix of mostly like being nice and like gentlemanly, but like if you were dealing with like a woman, they sort of expect you to be like mean to them sometimes, and so that's like part of like being authentic and like being real. Like you would be like in a bad mood sometimes, maybe take that out sort of towards her, but like not in. It depends. Like different guys have different responses in terms of like
Bro, just get the spoon already, man.
what, that's my grandma in the background. Sorry. Yeah, my
Sorry.
setup is in the kitchen. Yeah, anyways.
Oh, nutrition, it makes sense.
Yeah. That's why I think about these things, of course. But yeah. So like, what do you think like is the most desirable traits for like what does a woman want from a man basically?
I'm not a woman, so I don't know.
Okay, well, why don't you try and like put yourself into their perspective? What do you think that they want?
Oh, in their
from a man?
shoes?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Responsible.
Yep. Yeah. So like he. Oh, what the hell? Let's get banned. All right, I lost that guy. I guess I'll stop streaming. I don't know what happened.